Hi, I'm Kayla Taylor from Henry County 4-H, and today I'm applying for national conference. The issue that I chose to talk about is distracted and impaired driving. Impaired driving is when someone operates a vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. And distracted driving is when someone is driving a vehicle while engaging in an activity that has a potential to distract the driver from the task of driving. Impaired driving is under the influence of alcohol or drugs. So whenever you consume alcohol, your body usually does not do what it's supposed to do. You have a decreased inhibition, loss of balance, impaired judgment, and vision issues. The drug that I chose to talk about today is marijuana because it is very apparent in our society today. Whenever you are under the influence of marijuana, you have an altered sense of time, impaired body movement, and a difficulty thinking and problem solving. As you can see, there are many reasons why you should not be operating a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Vision issues is obviously a huge one. If you cannot see correctly, why should you be driving? Impaired judgment and difficulty thinking and problem solving. If you see a pedestrian walking across and you don't have the quickness to think about what you should do, as if slamming on your brakes, you should also not be operating a vehicle. Some statistics of impaired driving. There's about 32% of fatal car crashes involve an intoxicated driver or pedestrian. Car crashes are the #1 leading cause of teen deaths today, and a quarter of those car crashes involve underage drinking. About 2 out of 3 people will also be involved in a drunk driving crash in their lifetime. Now these statistics, this last one, you could either be the driver that's drunk, be a passenger with a drunk driver, be a pedestrian and drunk driver hit you, or be in another car and a drunk driver hit you. Distracted driving. Many people think that distracted driving is only with cell phones, but there's also eating and radio and many other things. Whenever you're on your cell phones, most people are either texting, calling, or on social media such as Facebook and Instagram. But distracted driving can be anything from eating, on the radio, talking to your friend, or getting something from the back seat. Anything that takes your attention away from focusing on the road. Some statistics of distracted driving. In 2015, there were 3,477 deaths, and they were caused by distracted driving. In 2015, there were 391,000 injuries. So that calculates to about 9 deaths a day and about 1,000 injuries a day. And so if you're distracted while texting, it takes about 5 seconds of you looking off the road. And if you were driving at about 55 miles an hour, you would be driving an entire length of a football field. Since this issue is very apparent in my community, some of the problem-solving ideas I have are mock accidents. My school has had one in just the past few months, and it was very emotional for the students in my school. Seeing your own peers, colleagues, and friends in the accident with fake blood on them and having them carried off the scene because they are pronounced dead very pulls at the heartstrings a lot, and I think it really affected the kids and made them realize that could be them or their friends, depending on the actions that they decide to take. I also think we really need to be pushing commercials, not just on TV because you could get up and leave and get a snack or bathroom break, but also during movie previews and YouTube ads. Whenever you're at the movies, you're usually pretty set in your seat, and more people are more likely to see the ad. In YouTube, they are getting more to, you can't skip an ad, you have to watch it before you can watch the video. So I think if we have the commercials before a video, more people will see it. Now saying that, I think commercials need to make you feel almost guilty. This one right here, it says, "You tell his mom you only look down for a second." Bringing in the parents and making the teens and adults realize that now you have affected other people's lives, such as parents, will really get them to think about the actions they take. And that's all. Thank you.